for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wizards. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. The three ball connects from downtown.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
Dunn outside. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Saw a screen. Down low. Great D that time from Zubac.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Dunn, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Over George. And the Clippers miss again. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. BA, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
And it's Middleton, that time on the assist by George. Middleton's got 5 points.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, BA, and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. The 4th spot held by Alex Sarr.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
Washington on D. Zubac passes to Harden. And stolen by Middleton. Now the Wizards in transition. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
How about Middleton picking the pocket, which creates the fast break opportunity in the first place?
Collins outside. Pass to Leonard. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first. Nails the wide open jumper. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Now here's Koulibaly. No points yet. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. And George with some nice D. Pass to Sarr. Now here's George. Washington moving the ball around. Middleton looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Harden. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
And Harden loves flashing his range. And at times like right there, it seems limitless.
Koulibaly with a screen on Collins. Three-pointer is up. Middleton drops in the 3. Middleton's got 8.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harden with it. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Zubac with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Leonard. Shoots from 12. And so it's Washington closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Riley in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Champagnie. Here's Carrington. Uses the glass on the layup. Carrington's got his first points of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Christie. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at. That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Guys, back over to you.
A tremendous IQ. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. And let's take a look now at some numbers for John Collins. Coulibaly against Christie. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Middleton. Back to Coulibaly. And here's Carrington. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. The 3, George. And another miss by Washington.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Nice shot by Christie.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Now here's George. Still no points. Bagley is screen on Leonard. And that one's good. Middleton. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Throw it down, Kawhi.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. From down in the low post, it goes. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Harden from outside. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Bagley sets a screen. Pass to Carrington. Here's Coulibaly. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And George launches it from deep. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Harden. 36 seconds left in the half. Fires from 14. The rebound by the Wizards.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Coulibaly. And here's Middleton. Leonard defending. Back to Coulibaly. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Harden. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front, up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, almost had it. Let's hear it for our participant.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what Shaquille O'Neal always says, Ernie? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Shaq?
Ernie switches seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. All right, looking back at our first half, the Clippers are in a tight game.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Three-pointer, Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
Middleton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Harden surveying the D. Collins passes to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. They get it again. Outside Harden. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. It's Middleton on the wing. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
Now here's Johnson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And that one's good. Middleton.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the three. It's rebounded by Washington. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Up top, Johnson. Defended by Dunn. Now Johnson. Count it. And now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the middle. Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 12 points.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. And Los Angeles making a change here. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. Taking a look at the Clippers, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
I think for Los Angeles, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And that's what makes it so hard for their fans to stomach. When expectations are that high, anything less than that is a disappointment.
Now here's Christie. Give him 8 points now. Outside Harden. Back to Christie. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Washington leading by 4. Here's Carrington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Washington comes in for Harden. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Lopez. Back to Washington. And here's Christie from behind the arc. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Brown, he's checked in for Washington. Wizards leading by 6. Outside Carrington. Down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Christie. Give him 8 points now. Here's Sanders. To the wing, right side. Batum finds Brown. Here's Sanders. That's short off the rim.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Washington Wizards finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. We've got Carlton Carrington, George out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Riley in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Carrington. George outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Riley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Sanders. Pass to Harden. Now here's Lopez. Here's Sanders. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Nets, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Riley. Sinks the tray. And the Wizards lead by 9.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Sanders, the pass to Harden from outside the arc. It's rebounded by George. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Washington moving the ball around. George passes to Champagnie, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Sanders to the paint. Here's Batum. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And I like how Batum takes shots that come within the offensive schemes. A high IQ offensive player.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. Inside. Up top, Johnson. Releases from 15.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington, Johnson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's Coulibaly following the score by the Clippers. Outside Johnson. Here's Middleton. Johnson a screen on Collins. Oh, it's off target. Harden against George. Gets it to go.
Tough bucket by Harden. A creative finisher near the hoop.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11. Good for 2.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
George against Leonard. Outside Zubac. Now Collins. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Washington leading by 6. Johnson outside. Now Middleton. Coulibaly with a screen on Collins. Outside Coulibaly. Fires the 3. Leonard there for the rebound. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Now Collins. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Johnson inside. Defended by Harden. Outside Johnson. It's off. And here are the Clippers now. Trailing by 4. George is there for the rebound.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Harden comes to help. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
He did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Sarr. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Connect!
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Zubac. Now Collins. Leonard. Rejected by George. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For 2.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Rebounded by Sarr. Now here's Koulibaly. So it's Washington picking up the win.